For all you road warriors out there, the best place to practice role playing is windshield time. If you can practice your pitch in the car by yourself and take that same approach to your colleagues, as uncomfortable as it might be role playing in front of them, they're also going to be the best judge of performance. If you can get comfortable in front of your peers, imagine how good you'll be in front of when it actually matters, your customer. The key to your development, if you want to be successful, is to role play, and when you can't role play anymore, role play some more.
Role playing is single-handedly the most important thing you can do toward developing in your career. The easy thing about role plays is there's no right or wrong. They're practice. But the hard thing, and the main reason why many people don't role play or don't role play as often as they should, is because it requires critical feedback and assessment. And that's a bitter pill to swallow for many. Watching yourself on video, listening to your voice, watching your facial expressions, your body language, your mannerisms, your voice reflection, these are all really uncomfortable things for many. But it's imperative that if you want to get better and improve at your game, you have to be able to fight through that mental barrier and just practice as much as you can. And while there's no right or wrong, I think it's crucial that each role play accomplishes 3 objectives. Number 1, find what works for you. Number 2, have a purpose or goal to each and every role play. And number 3, practice with different people as often as you can. So we'll dive into each one of these objectives. Find what works for you simply means everybody has a different way of learning and getting better. So for some, that might mean letting an expert give their pitch, recording it, and then practicing and making it their own, bringing their own personality to it. And that's okay if that's what works for you. For me personally, what works for me is listening to my voice, whether that be on audio or video. And I'll practice 30 times sometimes, all day, every day, until I can get it down to where I feel good about it. I'll never forget, true story, first career job, go to new hire training, send you back into the field for a year, give or take. And what they did is they invited the top 10 people in the company that had been in the field for that first year. They invited them back to this advanced sales training course for a week. And I was one of those individuals, and man, the whole week was so uncomfortable, right? I mean, you're role playing constantly in front of your peers and in front of these trainers that are somewhat mentors to you because they're just the best of the best. And the capstone project, so the end of this week, was capped with a recorded meeting. So we were the reps and the sales trainers were the business owners. And after the meeting, they projected the recording in front of the whole class and everybody in the corporate office. So there's probably 40, 50 people watching this video. And first question they always ask is, well, how do you think you did? And I remember vividly, I didn't even know what I said because all I can see was myself rocking back and forth in a chair. And when I asked, how did you think I did? They said the same. They're like, honestly, you could have said the greatest thing ever and we wouldn't have even heard it because all we saw and all we could really pay attention to was you rocking back and forth. Until this day, I cognitively think about this before each and every meeting, each and every role play. Don't rock, don't rock, don't rock. So if you can find something like that, a similar story, I'm sure many of you have. I'd love to hear about them, by the way, in the comments section below. But if you know some of the things that you struggle with, think about that cognitively all the time so you can always get better. Next thing is have a goal or purpose to each role play. For example, we're all salespeople. We all love to hear ourselves talk, and we all love to use a lot of filler words. Pretty normal. But if my goal or objective is to accomplish what I'm trying to say in 30 seconds or less, I'm going to record myself. Without any practice, I'm going to record myself. And that first recording, I might take 2 minutes to try to accomplish what I'm trying to say. And then I listen back and I analyze and I say, okay, a lot of filler words here. I could take this out. I could take that out. Sometimes you say the same thing 4 different ways, 4 different times. And so then I do it again. And I bring that 2 minutes down to, let's say, a minute. But it's still not 30 seconds. So I got to do it over and over again until I can get it down to 30 seconds where it sounds clean and it comes across the way that I intended it to, right? So that's a great example of something that has a goal in it so you can practice and strive toward getting better at something. And then lastly is practice with different people as often as possible. That can mean your spouse, your significant other. It can mean your kids. I have 2 boys, 2 different ages. So if I'm trying to say something really, really simply, I'll test that on my younger son. If I'm trying to say something a little bit more advanced, I'll test that on my older son and I'll get their feedback. And then also you bring that to your peers, to your colleagues. Your colleagues likely know just as much, if not more, about your business than you do. And they're going to be the best judge of character, right? Now, find ones that you're comfortable with, so it's a no judgment zone, because after all, this is practice, right? But test it multiple times. Ask them, hey, what do you do in this scenario? And then once you feel pretty comfortable with your pitch or whatever you're trying to accomplish, add objection handling into the mix, right? Have your peer, your colleague throw a few objections and talk through those so you can become comfortable with rebuttals. And same thing, you get the point here. It goes on and it never stops. And if you can role play all day, every day, you will immediately get better when it actually matters, when you're really doing the pitch in real time in front of your customer. Love to hear your comments on the types of role plays that you like to do and some of those real life examples that you like to share. So comment below, and until next time, thanks guys.